The Dallas Cowboys faced a crushing defeat in Monday night's game against the Cincinnati Bengals, leaving fans and players alike grappling with frustration and disappointment. The game, which ended in a chaotic 27-20 loss for the Cowboys, epitomized what has been a season riddled with heartbreak and missed opportunities. As the clock wound down with just 2 minutes remaining, the score was tied at 20-20. The Bengals were forced to punt from their own 29-yard line, setting up what should have been an ideal scenario for Cowboys quarterback Cooper Rush. With plenty of time on the clock and all 3 timeouts in hand, Dallas appeared poised to take control of the game. But instead of capitalizing on the moment, disaster struck. Dallas linebacker Nick Vigil, a former Bengal, managed to block the punt, sending the ball spiraling toward the 40-yard line. Safety Amani Oruwariye attempted to recover it, only to fumble, allowing the Bengals' special teamers, Mimon Jometa and Tyson Anderson, to recover the ball. The turnover set the stage for a pivotal second touchdown by Ja'Marr Chase, effectively sealing the Bengals' victory. The aftermath was nothing short of devastating for Dallas. This loss dropped the Cowboys to a 5-8 record, pushing them to the brink of playoff elimination with just 4 games left in the season. For fans and analysts, it's a harsh reminder of the team's ongoing struggles to maintain consistency, especially in critical moments. Micah Parsons, the Cowboys' all-pro linebacker and defensive leader, was visibly shaken after the game. Speaking to reporters, Parsons expressed his anguish, saying, "I'm hurt. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. You can't put that into words. It seems like we're paying a due that's not fair. I don't know if it's bad luck or karma, but this one hurt more than any loss this year." His words captured the raw emotion of a team and fan base struggling to make sense of another gut-wrenching defeat. While Parsons' reaction is understandable, some fans are questioning other aspects of the team's performance. Even after the botched punt recovery, Dallas regained possession with a minute left and all 3 timeouts. Despite needing a touchdown, it was still a winnable game. However, Rush and the Cowboys' offense failed to deliver when it mattered most. This game has reignited debates about the Cowboys' quarterback situation. Backup QB Cooper Rush, who had an impressive 3-1 stint in 2022, seems less reliable this season, and starter Dak Prescott's struggles in the postseason remain a sore point. With Prescott locked into a massive 4-year, $240 million contract, questions are swirling about whether Dallas needs to reevaluate its quarterback strategy altogether. Adding to the intrigue, the Cowboys' season-long issues with execution in key moments have raised broader concerns about coaching and team culture. Is head coach Mike McCarthy's system part of the problem? Or are injuries and a lack of depth holding this team back? Either way, Dallas must find answers quickly if they hope to salvage their season. For now, the Cowboys and their fans are left to wonder, is this just a string of bad luck, or is it time for a more significant shakeup within the organization? As the season winds down, those questions will only grow louder. In a devastating blow to the Dallas Cowboys, linebacker DeMarvion Overshown is set to undergo surgery on his right knee following a significant injury during the team's 27-20 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. Speaking on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas, team owner and general manager Jerry Jones expressed deep sadness about the situation, though he couldn't confirm when Overshown might return to the field. Reports suggest the injury is more severe than a typical ACL tear. An MRI conducted Tuesday morning aimed to determine the full extent of the damage, but the outlook remains grim. Overshown's injury occurred during a 2-yard run by Bengals Chase Brown, where a hit to the side of his leg left him immobilized on the field. Medical staff quickly attended to him before escorting him to the locker room for further examination. Jones shared his concern, stating, "It's the toughest time for a player. He's just been through that mental and physical rehab on his other knee. It's really sad for him as an individual, and obviously, it's a big loss for us as a team." The Cowboys head coach, Mike McCarthy, echoed these sentiments, calling the injury of a serious nature and acknowledging its emotional impact on the entire sideline. This marks Overshown's second major knee injury in as many years. After tearing his left ACL during his rookie season in 2023, he fought his way back to become a key contributor for the Cowboys. In just one season, he emerged as a defensive powerhouse, ranking as the team's second leading tackler and achieving a rare feat, recording 5 sacks, an interception return for a touchdown, a fumble recovery, and a forced fumble, a stat line matched only by Cowboys legends DeMarcus Ware and Greg Ellis. His absence is not just a loss on the field, but a personal tragedy for teammates who have seen his resilience up close. Micah Parsons, visibly emotional after the game, described Overshown as his little brother and admitted he cried upon hearing the news. He doesn't deserve this. To understand what he's going to go through again, it's just not fair, Parsons said. Teammates like cornerback Jordan Lewis emphasized their support, noting the shared experience of injuries within the squad. We understand what he's going through. We're going to stay with him because we know he's a heck of a football player, Lewis said. This injury adds to a growing list of setbacks for the Cowboys, who now have 13 players on injured reserve, including quarterback Dak Prescott and guard Zach Martin, the latter also scheduled for surgery this week. As the Cowboys teeter on the edge of playoff elimination with a 5-8 record, Overshown's absence is a massive blow to a defense already carrying significant burdens. The timing of this injury raises questions about the Cowboys' ability to sustain their season amid a wave of bad luck. Could these persistent injuries signal deeper issues with the team's physical training regimen, or is it simply an unfortunate streak? Either way, Overshown's loss underscores the fragility of an NFL season and the mental toughness required to endure such adversity. For now, the Cowboys must rally, both for their teammate and their season. Overshown's story, marked by resilience and determination, serves as both a painful reminder of what they've lost and a source of inspiration for the challenges ahead. In a moment that caught both fans and analysts off guard, former Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce sparked controversy during the Monday Night Football pregame show with a crude comment about North Texas. As an aerial shot of AT&T Stadium in Arlington appeared on screen, anchor Scott Van Pelt mentioned, "The state of Texas, Arlington, Dallas." That's when Kelce interrupted with a jarring quip. "Also the butthole and armpit of America." The comment, though followed by an unconvincing joke, ignited immediate reactions. While some chuckled at the off-the-cuff remark, others, especially fans of the Dallas Cowboys, found it disrespectful and unwarranted. The moment has since fueled a heated debate online, with many questioning whether Kelce crossed the line on national television. It's worth noting that Kelce, a future Hall of Famer and a central figure in the Eagles' heated rivalry with the Cowboys, has a storied career. He helped lead Philadelphia to a Super Bowl victory and another Super Bowl appearance. Beyond his football accolades, Kelce has gained even more fame in retirement through humorous commercials, viral moments, and a podcast he co-hosts with his younger brother, Travis Kelce, who at the moment is arguably even more famous thanks to his relationship with global superstar Taylor Swift. But Kelce's comment about North Texas hit a nerve for many, especially coming from someone who hails from Philadelphia, a city infamous for its own colorful fanbase. Critics have been quick to point out that Philadelphia is home to some of the most notorious sports moments, including the infamous booing of Santa Claus at an Eagles game and fans cheering when Cowboys legend Michael Irvin suffered a career-ending injury on the field in 1999. The timing of Kelce's jab only adds fuel to the fire, as the Cowboys are grappling with injuries and a disappointing season, while the Eagles maintain their position as one of the NFL's top teams. Some speculate that Kelce's remark was less about humor and more about taking a cheap shot at a rival city in a moment of relative weakness. While Kelce's on-field resume gives him a certain credibility in the football world, critics argue that his remark detracts from his reputation. After all, the Arlington-Dallas area is home to AT&T Stadium, one of the most iconic venues in professional sports, and a fan base that remains among the NFL's largest and most loyal. Ultimately, whether Kelce's comment was meant as a lighthearted jab or something more pointed, it's clear that his words have reignited the intense rivalry between Dallas and Philadelphia. And while North Texas residents enjoy their sunny December weather, they might take some solace in the fact that, as they see it, Philadelphia's gloom, both in its weather and in its fans' reputation, has no room to throw shade. For now, Jason Kelce may want to focus on his podcast, his brother's meteoric rise, and maybe leave Texas out of his jokes. Because if there's one thing Texans agree on, It's that you don't mess with Dallas.